Beware of taking Grab in Malaysia. Here are some of the scariest Grab ride stories in Malaysia that you should know about. It was late at night, and Dahlia was exhausted from a long day at work. She wanted to reach home as soon as possible. Imagine her frustration when she received the message from her Grab driver. "Hi there, I'm your driver. I'm on the way, but it's going to take some time because of heavy traffic." Dahlia was frustrated. She was tired and impatient. She replied, "I want to cancel this ride." "You're taking too long." "No, please." The Grab driver pleaded with her. "Don't cancel the ride. I'll rush there now. Please wait." The Grab driver sounded very desperate, so Dahlia relented. After 15 minutes of waiting, the Grab car arrived at the destination. The driver was an elderly man wearing glasses. He had a very sad look on his face. Dahlia felt something was not right, but she just wanted to get home, so she said nothing and stepped into the car. Inside the car, Dahlia took another peek at the driver. His face was pale, and he looks like he hasn't slept for days. "Hey, you look tired. Are you sure you're okay to drive?" Dahlia asked. "Actually, I've been working since 4 a.m. this morning. I need the money badly because my son needs a surgery soon. That's why I've been driving nonstop all day until now." The driver explained. His explanation made sense, but Dahlia still sensed something was not quite right. Suddenly, there is a ping on her phone. She noticed there was a message from the Grab app. "Your Grab ride is canceled?" She was confused. What? How could the ride being canceled when she is already on it? She thought it might be a system error, so she'd just ignore it. The driver suddenly said, "You shouldn't have threatened to cancel the ride earlier." Dahlia was getting worried. There was menace in his words. What did he mean by that? What is he trying to do? "Because you rushed me, I made a mistake," the driver said. "I had an accident, and now I will never get to see my family again." Dahlia was terrified. She pressed the screen of her handphone, looking for the Grab emergency button. Unfortunately, her handphone screen remains blank. Dahlia let out a scream when the driver turned his face towards her. The driver's face was bloody and lifeless. "It's your fault," he screamed. "So I will bring you along to the other side." Danny is inside a Grab car. The driver says, "Hello, Danny. How's your evening?" Danny feels a sense of déjà vu. He felt as if he had taken this exact same ride before. The same driver with the same greeting, but he says nothing. When he reaches his destination, he gives the driver a 1-star rating. "A 1-star rating? Can you at least tell me what I did wrong?" the driver asks. Danny thinks for a moment. "You didn't do anything wrong. It's just I don't like taking this route. I would have preferred if you took the scenic route through the park." "Ah, okay, sure. Next time I'll take the scenic route. Maybe then you can give me a 5-star rating." "Oh my God, you're hilarious," Danny says sarcastically. "The route is just one thing. You've to work much harder to earn a 5 stars from me." "Ah, I see," the driver says. "We knew you're hard to please. Let's start again." Suddenly, Danny is back at the place where he started the ride earlier. He is confused. The driver says, "Hello, Danny. How's your evening?" Danny feels unease. Again, he experiences a sense of déjà vu, as if he has taken this ride many times. "Why this feels so familiar to me?" he asks. The driver smiles. "You are officially the harshest customer in the company's database. We want to figure out how to please you and others like you. We'll do this simulation again and again until we get a 5 stars rating from you."
This happened many years ago, when I first started the job. It was very late at night when I picked up the man. There was something unusual about him. His movements were stiff, and he spoke in a very unnatural way, as if it was a struggle for him to utter every single word. But I didn't think much of it at that time. Maybe he was a foreigner and not familiar with the language. Or maybe he had some medical condition that made it hard for him to move freely. Even though I already had the destination in the app, he insisted on giving me a detailed direction to the place. After that, he didn't speak to me again. We drove in silence for half an hour until we reached the destination. "Are you sure this is the place?" I asked when we arrived. We were at the side of a dirt road. There was nothing around us except vast, empty fields. "Yes, the coordinate is accurate," the man replied. That was a strange way to describe it, I thought. Suddenly, there was a bright light coming from somewhere above us. The brightness was so intense that I had to close my eyes and cover them with my hands. Just a few seconds later, the bright light was gone. I turned to my passenger, asking him if he was all right, but he was gone. I was confused and frankly terrified. So I quickly turned around and drove back towards the city. On the way back, there was a police roadblock. A police officer shone a light at my face and then at my vehicle plate numbers. Then he keyed something into his handphone, probably checking the validity of my road tax. After a brief moment, one of them approached me. "Sir, would you mind stepping out of the vehicle?" The officer said, "Huh, why? What have I done?" I asked. "Your vehicle was reported missing 3 years ago." "Huh? No way," I argued. "I just renewed my insurance and road tax 2 weeks ago. There was no problem then." The officer stared at me with an intense gaze. Then, a realization came to his face. He quickly took out his handphone again and started tapping the screen. "Ya Allah," he uttered. "Are you Amir Yusuf?" I nodded. The officer then said, "Sir, you were reported missing 3 years ago." Later, I found out I was gone for exactly 3 years, even though it felt only a few seconds to me. Until today, I had no idea who my passenger was or what happened during that missing 3 years of my life.